Next up on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tours, the Cuyahoga Heights Red Wolves girls soccer team. Head coach Kaylin Runger, thanks for being here, Coach. Why don't you just start out, give us a quick preview of the preseason so far, including the chaotic week that was last week.
Sure. Yes, so I'm Kaylin Runger. This is my second year as head coach for the Cuyahoga Heights Red Wolves. And you said it best. It has been a chaotic start to our season. We've had the severe storms that caused power outages and scrimmages to be canceled and practice fields to be closed. So we have just been going with the flow, being extremely flexible. I have an extremely resilient team. So they've handled these obstacles really well. I am just looking forward to getting some normalcy back into the season, and hopefully tonight with our normal scrimmage scheduled, everything's going to go off how it's supposed to, and the rest of the season will be smooth sailing.
You come into this season, obviously every year you're going to graduate some seniors. You graduate a couple really good ones, and Reese Frank and Ava Gallick, and you don't just replace those girls with anyone else. It takes, maybe multiple players to do that. But how are you going to kind of recoup the loss of the production of those two?
Yeah, they were great in the center. I mean, when we lost a lot of great seniors, we actually have a super young team. So we have 18 girls in all, 11 of which are underclassmen, 8 of which are freshmen. We have a very talented freshman group coming in. We just need to get some confidence in them right now. They haven't played on the high school level yet. But we also have our seniors stepping up, great leadership. So although we'll miss our Reeses and our Avas, we have a whole team of girls that I'm confident can fill those spots.
Excellent. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk with the girls. I'll start with Katie. Katie, for the folks at home, go ahead and introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I kind of play wherever Coach needs me, but right now I'm playing stopper. So in our defensive diamond, I'm playing more up in the middle and the front.
So coming in, it's got to be an exciting time for you heading into your senior year, but at the same time, every time you step on the field, you're getting closer to the end of your high school career. How are you kind of battling with those dueling emotions?
It's super sad that, this is my last year, but I'm just trying to make this season so fun for everybody. And I'm playing with some of my best friends, which makes it so much funner. And I also, hopefully we have some wins. So super competitive and looking forward to hopefully getting wins.
As I mentioned with Coach, obviously every year teams graduate seniors. Reese Frank was a great athlete all around, every sport she played. She was also a great leader and mentor. What did you learn from her that you're kind of applying now as a senior?
I learned, one of the biggest things I've learned from her is confidence is like one of the biggest parts of the game. You have to be confident in order to play and, score goals. And she also was a really good leader. So I've learned a lot about like leading the team from her. She always like helped the team get like boosted up, and she also on the field led. She constantly like used her words out on the field, which is how I'm going to hopefully lead the team this year.
You're primarily on defense this year, so talk a little bit about that unit. Who are the girls there back there on that back line? They're going to protect your keeper.
So on defense this year, we have me up more in the middle, and then as the two wings, we have Addie Decca, who's a freshman. She's very good, and she's going to be a great addition to the defense. And we have Caitlin Amari, who also played defense last year, and she's also been really great on defense. And then the back, which is one of the most important positions, is Mari Hopkins, and I'm really looking forward to see how she plays there on defense. She's like fast, and she's got like her defense down. So I'm really excited to see how she plays and how games go with her back there.
What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge that defensive unit has to overcome this year?
I think the biggest challenge, it's more not on defense, but they're in the middle. I think it's gonna be tough to like get going with the middle center mids because right now we have kind of like 3 center mids. So I think it's gonna be tough just to get going and see how we could mesh together there in the middle.
Who is your keeper and how is she progressing here in the preseason?
Our keeper is Skylar Sane. She is
Oh,
amazing.
okay. We're going to talk to her in a moment.
She's amazing. She helps us so much there on, as goalkeeper.
Excellent. All right. What are your goals for this year individually and for your team?
For this year, my goals, I would say to have fun. This is my last year, so just to mostly have fun, play with my team. Also, hopefully, win a bunch of games. I mean, we have a young team, but I really have confidence in our team. And individually, I would say just to be confident on the ball. You know, try to, I would say like be a leader, like really find my voice on the field and just be that leader that like everyone needs it on the field.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you this fall.
Thank you.
All right, Skylar, on to you. We already had a wonderful introduction to you from your teammate, but for the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
I am Skylar Sane. I am a senior this year, and I am our goalkeeper.
All right, coming in, same question about senior year. Obviously, you're excited about being a senior, but your high school career is going to come to a close every time you step on the field. So how are you, handling those emotions?
It's crazy to think about. I've gotten a lot of random memories from my freshman and sophomore years. Like, just it felt like it never end. It felt like it would never end. So, for it to be this close to actually ending is really crazy for me.
How long have you been the varsity keeper?
Since last year.
Okay, so last year to this year, how different do you feel? How much progress have you made?
I think that I've gotten a lot of confidence. I started out the season last year very unsure of myself, especially in such a high stress position where there's a lot like resting on your shoulders. Like, yes, it has to go through 10 other people before it gets to you, but every goal, no matter what, still kind of feels like it's on me for letting it in. But I'm becoming a lot more confident and not as easily rocked, like in your mental headspace. As we all know, like soccer is a very mental game as much as it is physical.
My son was a keeper, so I can relate to that. He struggled every time he gave up a goal, even when it wasn't his fault. So how do you deal with that mental side, just knowing that, oh, man, one got in, whether it was your fault or not? How do you just kind of shake that off and move on to the next play?
I just have to remind myself, like, I'm no good to the rest of my team if I am sitting there reflecting on the last goal that just went in. There's time for that after the game. Now it's all about what's next.
You're the goalkeeper, so you get to go head to head against your strikers in practice. Talk a little bit about the girls that are going to score some goals this fall.
Well, so we have a freshman who is my little sister. That's always fun going against her in practice. She has previous club experience, so she is going to be very a force to reckon with on the field. Then we have our forwards aren't completely decided yet, but we also have another center mid, Lorelai Winslow, who has a great leg. Well, she will definitely be putting some goals in this season.
And then lastly, what are your goals for the year, individually and as a team?
I want to be the absolute best leader I can. We have a young team. I want to be able to kind of help build up our program, be part of the reason why girls want to stay playing soccer. I mean, it is a very tough sport. It's a physically, mentally demanding sport. So to be able to help keep some of those girls wanting to play and wanting to continue and just make the most of my senior year.
Outstanding. Good luck to you this fall. All right, Coach, back to you. We talked a little bit about offense and defense. Talked about some of the players out there. Who do we miss? Anyone that's really been impressive to you this fall?
I mean, I think everybody's been impressive just with their work ethic. The girls did a great job naming some new players, and Skylar had mentioned her sister Kaylee. That is a treat to watch at practice. They are hilarious together, but they really do push each other. We have a lot of strong girls. We're trying to figure out where everyone can play right now because, like I said earlier, we've graduated a lot of our starters. So everyone's being patient right now. But I think anybody could step up, and who I name today could be different than who I name tomorrow on, hey, they're going to make an impact on the field.
And just last one for you is everyone wants to win a state title, regional title, district title, conference title. You don't have to do those things and you can still have a successful season. So how are you going to define success for your team?
Absolutely. I am in total agreement with you. This year, I will consider our season a success if the girls learn a little bit about soccer, they learn a little bit about themselves, they take something with them for the future, they make memories, and they have fun.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and the ladies taking some time out of your day to preview the season. I wish you the best of luck this fall.
Thank you.